What's up, y'all? Come on in. Move it. Oh. Don't keep doing this. Oh shit, I know why. Well, yeah, let me let you outside real quick, Kiki. Yeah, that's cool. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Hey, what's up, Shangy? Hey, Darth. How you doing? I hope all is well. Thought we'd watch some videos. Got some pretty hilarious videos we could watch, possibly. Let's see if we can get a few more people to join here real quick. I got too much shit going. Hey Bridget, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Did y'all see my new video? I really love doing the Craigslist calls. Those are actually... I was really wanting to do some more today. Here, let me holler at you. I was really wanting to do some more today, but that wasn't happening. I could hardly get up. This is honestly the first time I've really been up and moving around today. I guess I did a few little things this morning. Oh, I guess that's a little better. Not really. Good gosh. Well, I'll sit up and work on some stuff tonight. I've got some videos I want to watch. I got my my video with Willie May, Frugal Willie May. I got sort of like a rough draft I could share here in a moment. If y'all are interested. Got some Johnny D live streams that are too hot for YouTube, too hot for TV. Some old private videos, private live streams. I really wonder why this is so blurry. Hey. Yeah, we got a video together. We can watch it if you like. Yeah, I met Willie Mae. She's awesome. That's why my audio's messed up. Yeah, I sure did meet her. She's awesome. We got some plans to do maybe an outdoor cooking show. Yeah, like a video. I shouldn't say show, but yeah, should be pretty cool. Bridget, you're a Navy vet? I didn't know that. You called the drinking fountain a Scuttlebutt. That's cool. What did you do in the Navy? So I don't care. Okay. Cool, my son's in the Navy. Alright. We can watch that Willie Mae video if you want. It's not totally done. I still gotta do a couple of edits. I'm not using my iPad, and since I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I'm not allowed to zoom in, so, you know, we'll scoot this over. Move, cat. Move it or lose it. Let's move you right over here. Jeez Louise. I don't know. You'll get the gist of it. Alright, let me pull this up here. See? Probably should have checked to make sure it was done processing. Content. Come on now. So in this video, oh, here. So in this video, we didn't have a lot of time, and so we both recorded at the same time. So when I got to edit this a little bit, but yeah, I mean, you'll get the idea. Probably put this out Tuesday or so.
David Below.
Hello.
David has his own channel. All right, and David is tech savvy. I'm not technical savvy, as you may have already seen that with my videos, but he gives me a lot of tips and hints.
Absolutely.
And we decided we would do a video together.
For sure.
Just a short intro, and so and hopefully he'll introduce me on his.
Absolutely.
On his video, because we're filming, he's filming and I'm filming it all at the same time.
Right. So this is for Willie Mae.
Uncle Willie Mae.
Mm-hmm. She does some really cool videos. She does cooking, saving money, home defense, self-defense.
Survival.
Survival. She did a lightning. What was a lightning survival video? That was excellent. You better watch out if she has a broom in her hand. You might be in trouble, or an extension cord.
That's true. Anything that I can grab up, if I'm being attacked, I'm going to fight back.
So, before she got here, we hid the brooms. I got rid of all sharp objects, so I feel safe.
And you know what? That's a really good thing to do. You better hide all of the anything that I can get a hold of, in case I go bonkers. Decide I'm going to fight you, whether you need to be fought or not.
You got to watch out. I'm telling you. She was telling me some of the stories about how she was fighting off a karate master earlier.
Yeah, I do that. I did that a lot of times. But anyway, so we're together. We're outside this business, and we've got a real good backdrop, and for this time of year. So, just wanted to introduce you to David, and
I really do look forward to meeting some of y'all. I know some of the people that are watching my channel have been watching hers, and really enjoy the content. And I hope that we can do some more stuff in the future.
Yeah,
I really do.
We can
do some fun stuff. We've got to do another survival video though.
Right.
I'm telling you, we have to.
Survival, and I don't know. Do you cook?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So
I can cook.
To show you how to cook.
I need to learn how to cook.
You need to cook outdoors on a survival video. You've got to know how to cook. We don't know what's going to happen.
We don't. And the way things are going, it's crazy.
It's scary times right now.
It's
so,
scariest.
You may not always have McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or not Western Sizzling, because they don't have too many of those.
Those are gone already. They didn't survive. See, they didn't survive.
Yeah. Well, some areas I think they still have Western Sizzling, but not here any longer. But we do have Cracker Barrel, and that's a great. If you want home cooking, that's a really
That's
good
about all
place
I've
to
got.
go.
You know, I don't even have a kitchen, so I might have to cook outside. I think the last meal I cooked was outside.
All you need is a little round plug-in type thing to heat up. So
I got one of those, like a hot plate.
Yeah,
I got one of those.
You can cook on that.
You
can cook a 6-course meal if you wanted to.
You might think I'm joking, but I cooked the steak on a pizza cooker the other night.
On what?
On a pizza cooker, little thing that spins around.
Yeah,
it was great. It was fantastic. It actually was really good.
See, you're thinking outside the box.
Right.
That's how you survive.
That's why we're friends.
That's how you survive. All you need now is one of those solar panels. So and all the hookups where you can just plug the small appliances in and cook on that.
Well, I mean, as you know, we both do YouTube. I need like a whole solar array to run all the equipment and stuff.
Did you?
No, I'm saying I would need one. I would need one. Wouldn't you, for your computer and all your stuff?
Yeah.
Well, but I guess if the power grid failed, then we probably wouldn't be worrying about YouTube anymore, would we?
No.
Yeah, that's.
And I saw an article about that we might lose the power grid in the future, and that sort of bothered me. But you know what? The way you handle that, you may not have the YouTube.
Sorry.
But you do have books, hard copy books that tell you how to. Now's the time to collect them, and you can find those at Goodwill, thrift stores. There's a used bookstore downtown. Most cities have that.
You know what would be my luck? I would probably finally get monetized on YouTube, and then that's when the energy grid would fail.
No, that's negative. David, we are always positive on our YouTube. Always positive.
Are we?
We are.
But are we really though?
Mindset.
Maybe I do. Maybe that's my
get
problem.
That mindset.
Look, I've got 500 subscribers now, and it only took me 11 years.
Congratulations! I'm not quite there yet, but I will be.
You're going to get there so fast. Your content's fantastic. It is absolutely. It's informative. It's positive. It is fun. It's funny. It is absolutely fantastic. So can I go grab something? I brought something from home that I want to know what you could do with it, like in a survival situation. Like you got like for a self-defense. Can I go grab it real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it.
David has his survival item that he has at his home, so he's brought that in. So show me what you brought in.
I will. I don't want you to see it just yet. So I was watching her self-defense at home video, which was fantastic, and showed how chopsticks, screwdrivers, hammers, knives, extension cords, brooms, even a ceiling fan duster could be used. So I brought one of the most obscure items I could find. I want to see what the Willie Mae here can do with this. All right, so let me grab this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. So if you're in your house and you get someone's coming after you, what could you do with
Oh
this?
my gosh, that is a perfect thing. You take this thing. Oh my gosh. You
Hell
take
yeah.
that thing and you ram them
Right upside the head?
right upside the head. Throw it if you have to. If they're coming at you with like a knife, you want to throw that, and hopefully you've got a better aim than I do.
Wow. So like, you would use it as like a club?
Yeah,
Like this?
exactly.
See, I thought for
Yeah.
sure you would be going for something like this.
Well, you could
I thought
do
you would
that
try to hit him in
also.
the face with this and like get a couple eyes or something.
Depends on whether they have a knife.
So if they have a knife, would you like?
I would probably, that would be my best shot to throw that. And
So we're gonna throw it.
whenever you throw that, then you get the meat cleaver out and you're able to do that, or another kitchen knife.
So you
Now,
want?
that sounds violent, but
No,
I'm not a
I
violent
mean,
person.
if they're coming at you with violence, eye for an eye, right?
Well, not exactly like that. You just want to defend yourself. We have that right.
For sure,
You defend
absolutely,
yourself whatever way that you possibly can. So,
absolutely.
but that's perfect. Yeah.
So you would feel safe with this if someone's coming after you. You'd feel confident.
I'd feel safe with anything I could throw. Now, if they have a gun, I'm gonna duck. I may be able to slow them down a little bit if I throw that.
Disorient them a little bit.
And hopefully I have my gun to where I can grab that.
You pretty good with a gun?
Yeah, very good.
Oh my goodness. Boy, you better watch out. You better leave her alone. Okay, well that was interesting. It took her about half a second to come up. She was like, perfect.
But you've got to be quick. I mean, you're shocked if somebody's coming after you to do you harm. And if they've broken into your house, they're going to do you harm. I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, if they've already forced their way into your home, you have no choice but
so
to
you have
take
to
care
do
of
it.
them.
Yeah, you have things next to the door that you can grab, whatever you can do because you're not expecting it, but you think outside the box and you hope and pray you never have to use it. Hope and pray that
For
you
sure.
never have to.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why.
I don't want to harm anybody, but I'm not going to be harmed.
You're all about being prepared.
Yeah.
And you have some really great advice and tips that I've never even thought about. Like I did not know how to survive a lightning strike. I do now.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to survive with a pineapple. I do now. See, you want to use this. So we're going to throw like this. Or would you snap this off and maybe use this as like maybe a little something to come after their faces? You're just throwing the whole thing.
Well, you could.
We're just going to throw the whole thing, right?
It's two survival things. You eat it to survive, and you throw it if you have to. See?
Look, you can take care of the intruder and then have a delicious
That's
salad
right.
afterwards.
While you're waiting on the police to come
Right.
along, and you've got some other thing that if he raises up, you can bonk him in the head a little bit, and you're good.
You toss it, okay? You throw it. You hit the assailant. Then, like she said, you get the meat cleaver out, finish him off. Then you
Well,
use
I
it to
don't
open
want
up
to
the.
finish him off. I just want to stop him till the police can get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to harm anybody.
Well, you
but
could stop the crime in progress.
There you go. There you go.
See, I was.
And
I was a little too violent on
911,
my
they
part.
come really, really quick. And the reason I know is my iPhone, I accidentally call and can't always get the phone out of my pocket. And I've had them come to my house within, I'm going to say less than 3 minutes.
So
They're at my house checking out, are you okay?
she's fine. Because if the police can get there in 3 minutes, she could probably hold 3 full people off for 3 hours.
I don't
know.
want to try that.
We understand, but I mean,
I would have had to shoot him probably.
I mean, do what you gotta
Because a
do.
gang is not going to be easy to take care of. That's what's dangerous about a gang. And the truth is, most people in a gang are not gutsy enough to do it by themselves.
Yeah.
Unless they're high on drugs or something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then too, I mean, if they were high on drugs, and you came after them with a pineapple, that might totally freak them out. You know, so I know if I was completely sober, and even if I was a criminal, and you know, I got attacked with a pineapple and got hit in the face, and then let's see here, in my dazed and confused state, you know, come after me with a meat cleaver, I would leave. I would leave. And hopefully quickly enough before the police got there. But
well, I have enjoyed talking with you,
It's been fun.
David, and I appreciate all the information you give me on the technical side
Absolutely.
of things. And I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Well,
and
thank you.
everybody watching, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and may God bless you and keep you, and may His face shine upon you this day. And bye-bye.
bye.
Yeah, that was...
That was Frugal Willie Mae. Here, I'll post her link here one more time. Y'all seriously subscribe to her. She's we got some more videos coming out. She does all the editing herself. Hold on, let me holler at you for a minute. Look like some CGI floating head person. She does all of her editing herself, like the old-fashioned way, like super old-fashioned, like no iMovie, no. She records on her iPhone XR from a broken tripod. That was not yesterday, or that was yesterday. That's when that was recorded, yesterday, not today. Saturday, this past Saturday, because it's past midnight for some. And then she's got like a older Acer computer that's running out of memory, and she puts all the clips together like I was trying to help her make things easy, but she's got a good process, and her videos are really good. Definitely worth checking out. You know, she's absolutely hilarious. She was talking about like self-defense and just showing me the analytics and how she goes through like her creative process on making videos. It's different. It's different, but it's her style. You know, the way I do things is completely different too, I think. And what I do is definitely not anything you would find in the How to Be a Successful YouTuber brochure or book. Probably wouldn't be a brochure. Probably. More likely. Yeah, I wouldn't. The only thing I'd really trade is like how blurry this damn camera is. But yeah, I appreciate you saying that. I told her like she was wanting to do like an outdoor cooking video. She's like, "Would you be interested in that?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!" I was like, "Whatever, you do indoor, outdoor." She was like, "Well, you know, when it warms up, you know, we can find a safe place to go, you know, out in the woods or something." I'm like, I live in the woods. You can come out here. She goes, "Oh, I'd like to go someplace safe." I'm like, it's not like there's going to be wild bears out here. I mean, we can go in the fenced-in area. Like, yeah, well, we'll just go someplace safe. And that's very true. That's a good point, Ginger. I love those things because, like, people like her, she's almost 80 years old. You know, there's just not going to be another generation like hers. You know, and I think she's going to find a lot of success on YouTube with her how-to videos. You know, especially as time goes on. You know, just that kind of knowledge that she had growing up. Um, and even if you don't need it, it's just, to me, it's entertaining. I love watching videos like that. And there was a YouTuber, and I was looking for it today. Oh, it was, actually, I think it might have just popped into my head. It was like Aunt Clara, or Clara's Kitchen. Um, Man, I think I binged like all of her videos. Man, I was thinking of this all day today. Yeah. Oh, it's called Great Depression Cooking. I've flippin' loved it. It's literally such a good YouTube channel. The lady that did it, her name was Clara. If memory serves me correct, she did it with her and her grandson or a nephew or something. I don't, or friend, I don't recall. But she has since passed. Please work for me. Oh, you know which one I'm talking about? Is a grandson? Okay, so you know. That's cool. It's been a long time since I watched that channel, but I think I literally watched all of them, all the videos. There's just something about that. I think that's what I liked about Johnny D too. Just like, just how older folks have such a. They're sort of like, they're real straightforward with things, but then there's almost an innocence there in a way. How was my day? It was not good. I've not had a. I did not have a good weekend at all. I mean, thank goodness I didn't have to go to work today. I'm really thankful for that. But no, it's really rough. Really, really, really rough. What the hell is going on with this tripod? Thank you. Watch some videos for a bit. You can watch what do y'all want to do? You want to watch some? I get along with older folks, young. Sure do. I really do. Bridget, the pain's just, honestly, it's not just the ribs. I have neuropathy in my legs, in my hands, and it's a lot. It's a lot right now. It's been really bad over the past couple days, and the rib pain with not being able to breathe, and my toe still hurts from when it got smashed a couple weeks ago. Um, but I did rest. I slept, and I hate flipping sleeping like that. I don't even like to sleep. I don't like sleeping. And for the most part, I am happy. Um, Not doing no cartwheels, that's for sure. Yeah, that was Willie Mae there. Oh, I closed out the wrong window. Anyway.
pizza. It all depends how big the pizza is.
Hey, stop it.
Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Clara. I'm 94 years old. Today we are making some meals from the Depression.
This is only like a few minutes long. Whoa. Well, thanks, young. What's up, Orestes? How you doing, dude? I don't know why everything's so blurry
Today
here.
we're going to make some pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite foods. It's got everything. It's nourishing and it's good for you, and I like it. So from the fresh bread we made last night. So we're going to make pizza now. So let's
Damn,
get started.
StreamYard is
Make a
annoying.
little piece of dough, level it out.
Fuck.
In the Depression, my mother would make pizza. Yeah, when she's making bread, she'd take a piece of the dough, and we'd have pizza that night. So she.
For God's sakes, shit's annoying. Whatever.
I flipped it over. Now I put a little flour, and I'm just gonna stretch it a little more.
Really?
I just roll it out as thin as you like it. If you like it thick, you don't roll it as much. Otherwise, roll it a little longer. I think that's enough for this. There was oil on the pan. Put a little oil so it doesn't stick.
Yeah, she died a while ago.
We had plain pizza, the dough and a little butter on top or something like that. Not all this fancy stuff that they put in now. Couldn't afford that. But we were happy with the plain pizza. I'm leveling it out as best I can. Okay. The ingredients, some tomato, I put about half a cup of tomato sauce, and now you can put whatever ingredients you want. Well, this time we have some anchovies. We have the tomatoes, we have the dough, everything on it. Whatever you want to put on top of it too, it's up to you. Break the anchovies with your fingers and put it on the pizza. I put about 3 anchovies on this pizza. It all depends how big the pizza is. They're not too expensive, so the whole meal will cost very little. Now I'm going to sprinkle some Romano cheese.
I'm sorry, but that pizza looks nasty.
Cut the mozzarella little pieces and put it on. Put some mozzarella on. I could eat pizza every day. I like it. It's nourishing. It's got everything. 1 piece of this for the kids, and they're all set. Back in the Depression times, the people didn't like Italian food as much as they do now. Now it's popular all over. And they found out that it's pretty good. You break up the basil, put here and there, make it look pretty. That's all there is to it. It's ready for the oven and it's delicious. Put it in the oven and wait until it cooks. It looks good. I feel like eating it right now.
Oh, I bet you it's good look, or I bet you it tastes good, but
we did not have it.
it didn't look so
We
hot.
had a lamp we had to carry around with us. And when we did our homework, we had to bring it with us. My brother and I would sit at the table with the lamp in the middle and do our homework. It was kind of dim, but we got used to it. My mother would sit in one corner, my father would listen to us kids. It was kind of cozy in a way. And we were more of a family, I think, during the Depression. We're always together, sometimes too much.
I do it right now. I'm starving.
It's getting a little brown. It's time. It's not ready yet, almost, not quite. Then after the lamp, we got gas light. We thought it was so bright. Then after the gas light, we finally got electricity with a 20-watt bulb. But we thought it was so bright. But we went through all those different times. Now the pizza is done. Now we shall taste it and see how it tastes. Looks pretty good. There it is. Doesn't that look delicious?
So-
Now we're gonna eat it, so we're gonna cut it up in pieces. I cut it with the scissors, it's easier that way. It's easier than the
The
knife.
pizza looks good
Now
now.
let's taste it and see how it is. Yeah.
I wonder if that
I
slice
don't know
of
what to make. I take a
was actually like a Great
pizza,
Depression
come
slice.
off that side. Of course, it's got everything on it. It's got the sauce, it's got the dough. So what else do you want?
So good. Ooh.
Fried mushrooms are a delicacy. Mushrooms is a found food.
I could eat pizza every day.
I can. It's a fact.
Hey, what's up? Little fish in the kitchen. I don't think I've seen you here before. How are you? Is this your first time here? And everybody knows Clara. I really do too. I found her. When did I start? When did I start watching that? I don't know. It was before she. It was right before she passed away. You want to watch another one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I mean, she was 94 for crying out loud in some of these. I don't know how old she was when she died. There's a garlic bread one. Watch one
Welcome
more.
to my kitchen. I'm Clara. I'm 91 years
Oh,
old.
okay,
Today
nice.
we are making meals from the Depression.
Hold on. Let me give a disclaimer here. So Little Fish, yeah, I don't typically sit around and watch 90-some-year-old women cook food, but I took a bit of a workplace injury, a couple of them, about a week ago, and I got a fractured rib, a popped rib, I don't know what the hell it is. Nothing they can do about it, so I can just get to wall around in pain, so I can't really do my jokes or karaoke that much. So I'm in some psychedelic pussy pants, and they literally have cats on them. Watching some YouTube, showing some of my videos, and just did a video with another YouTuber who happened to be an older lady that does cooking videos in her kitchen. I might have a problem, but you know, hey, it's one of those things. You want to watch the garlic bread one? Well, good. Yeah, that's sort of what I need right now. I was gonna play Poor Man. We can do the garlic bread one. That does sound freaking good. All right, we'll watch one more of her videos, and we'll do something else. What's this garlic bread? Oh, I switched videos. Hold on. Go back. 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 Garlic bread. Bread of garlic. There it is. There it is.
This is my special gift to all of you.
Oh. Thanks, Little Fish. I appreciate it. I will. I'll be fine.
Today we're going to make a simple Italian treat, garlic bread. Let's get started on making this garlic bread. Garlic bread. It's probably the easiest Italian thing you can make. And it's very good.
Some good looking
Cut it
bread.
straight down the middle. Don't cut it all the way through. Just leave it so you can stretch it out. And then cut it across. I'm cutting it across now. This should make about 12 pieces.
Hmm.
I'm going to
A
spread
big
it
ass
out
piece
so I
on the
can
end.
put butter on it.
The piece on the end is mine. A big piece. Shoot.
I hope it's soft enough. You want it to be a little warm so it spreads easily. Not really. This is a little bit hard yet. Wait a while. If I cut it up for a bit, it'll be easier to thaw. I'm having a hard time getting that off the thing. You gotta wait. Just turn it off.
Turn it off.
The Great Depression started slowly, but we all got it. A good dose of it. Couldn't get this, you couldn't get that, and the prices went up. Then they start laying off people. They didn't have money to buy the stuff, so that's how it started. It lasted quite a few years. And we were all young, going to school. I had to quit high school because my mother couldn't afford to buy clothes for me.
Damn.
You can't buy the right food, you can't buy the clothing, it's borrowed clothes.
Excuse me.
And
Look at them pants, Tom.
my mother would patch a lot. We'd run around with patches. I remember once I was brought in front of the class to show the whole class a patch that my mother had made. And I started to cry because I was embarrassed. But sister says, you should be happy. You know, every mother doesn't do that. But I want you to show everybody. And she did. I don't think you kids will survive. Yeah, the butter is soft now, so you spread on the bread.
Yeah, no kidding.
Melting good. Try to cover it all with butter before you put the garlic on, before you broil it. Get it spread real good. I think that's good enough. Where's the garlic? You need a garlic press so you can press the garlic before you spread it on the bread. There's enough, but the garlic is kind of mushy. Oh, that's okay. Try to put the same amount of garlic on each piece, if you can. If you don't have a garlic press, you can mash it with anything you have handy. I don't know what you could have. I want a pan to put this in. It's ready now. Now when you got it all, bread, garlic, you take it, put it in the oven and broil it. Okay. Have to have the light on so you can watch it, because it goes fast. The old green mare, she ain't what she used to be. She ain't what she used to be before. I'm different now. I'm slower, I'm lazier, I hurt. Son of a gonya, my uncle would say, son of a gonya. That was son of a gun for him. He couldn't say son of a gun. He'd say son of a gonya. Is it burning? I'm going to know a little bit more. I says, if it's not all completely done, you can do it just before you serve it. Make it, get broiled a little bit. You don't want it too brown, because then when you have to heat it up, you have to put it in the oven again and it'll be too brown. I smell garlicky all over the place. How does it look? Just a couple of minutes. Then you take it out, and before you serve it, you have to put it in the oven anyway again. Make it get a little brown. Yeah, I think we'll take it out. Because before you serve it, you have to heat it up again. That's the way it's supposed to look. It is. Some parts get browner than others. Don't worry, that's the way it's supposed to be. So don't worry about it. Good. Today we made some garlic bread. And it tastes pretty good. I hope you like it. Simple, it's cheap, and it's good. Like bread and butter. And toasted. It's good. Have a piece.
Right into my nightmare, just like that. Ow! So I had to hit myself with the door real quick. Coming back in here to y'all. Right down there. Then through here is my nightmare of a bedroom. And I did that in slow-mo. Damn it! Okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's totally good. No worries. My little tour video. What's up? I'm gonna turn this down. Man, a lot of people here are subscribed to Clara. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, this is when you'll ask where I'm definitely out in the woods, that's for sure. And up there is where I live. All 360 square feet of it. And my car is here. And yeah, that's it. And here, got my smart car parts. And it's just up the stairs in that little garage building. Of course, I had to do it in slow motion. Woo! Up the stairs. And then into this nightmare. Yeah. That's sort of it. Of course, I had to film that in slow motion. What's so ironic, young? Some survival tips? Yes, it is. I'm really starting to think I should do a cooking channel.
To help you through the
He's
hard
like, you can
times,
cook
I
me
have
something.
some tips. Here are the depression cooking 5 tips. 1, family. 2, have a garden. 3, use and reuse. Make your own meals. Eat healthy. We were all healthy during the Depression. Family is very important because we have hard times. Everybody's on edge. Big family is important to have. Just to be with them makes you happy.
Well, come on, get up
Big
here.
family is good, especially in times like this. We had cousins. We were all in the same boat. We all had our own job to do. My brother was a boy, but he still had to do the same thing. There was no comparison. Boys and girls were the same. The second tip is to have a garden. We had everything in that garden. Saved a lot of money that way, especially during the Depression. You buy a pound of something,
Get
it
your
was
ass
so
out my face.
expensive.
Sit down.
My father planted the garden, then my mother would can everything, so we'd have enough for the winter. The third tip is to reuse and reuse, and we did. Food especially, we used it, and the leftovers were never thrown out. My mother would make something different with it, and we'd have a different meal with the same
Damn.
food.
You are so annoying, Kiki. Gosh, talk.
Clothes, we didn't have much of those anyway. Wash and wear everything. At night we'd wash what we wore the day before, and then when the morning would be dry, we ironed it and put it on again. Stockings was the hard part.
I
We'd
just,
have holes in them, and then we didn't want to wear them, and our
I
mother
take what I
said,
wore the
"You
day
either wear
before
that or you don't have
and dust it
anything."
off and then wear it again.
The fourth tip is to make your own meals. My mother did a lot of cooking. It's important to make your own meals because you save a lot of money. She did all her own meals. We ate pretty good in spite of the Depression. The fifth tip is to eat healthy, and we did that during the Depression. It's important to be healthy, even if you don't have a lot of money. We ate a lot of vegetables, which we didn't like, but we ate them. A lot of beans, peas, all those things. You're going to need the strength to do all the hard work. And we all worked, even as children. We all helped. These are my 5 tips to do during the hard times. Good luck.
Well, this is another really good channel. I really like this one, Townsend's. It's really good. They do like primitive cooking. Some of these episodes are really good.
Welcome to 18th Century Cooking. I'm your host, John Townsend, and today we're doing a beef stew, something you've had many times in the past. But this recipe has some interesting 18th century additions. Thanks for joining us as we savor the flavors and the aromas of the 18th century.
And thanks, young. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do.
When I'm looking for dishes, recipes to cook, I want something that everyone can relate to, and everyone can relate to a recipe like this one. But I also want something that's very, very specifically 18th century. This recipe is from The Lady's Assistant by Charlotte Mason. And this recipe book is filled with very, very well-to-do dishes, expensive dishes, and low dishes as well. This one's no different. So let's find this recipe. It's not in the book under beef stew, like we might think. This one has a fancy name. It's called Rump au Ragout. Let's read it here. Cut the meat from the bone, flour it, fry it, pour over it a little boiling water, about a pint of small beer, add a carrot or two, an onion stuck with cloves, some whole peppers, salt, a piece of lemon peel, a bunch of sweet herbs. Let these stew an hour, then add some good gravy. When the meat is tender, take it out, strain the sauce, thicken it with a little flour, add a little celery, ready boiled, a little ketchup. Put in the meat, just simmer it out. Or the celery may be omitted and the ragu enriched by adding mushrooms, fresh or pickled, artichoke bottoms, boiled and quartered, and the hard yolks of eggs. Now, if we read through this, we see underneath it all, it's just a plain old beef stew. Now, we cut up the meat chunks kind of small. You could cook this all in sort of one big piece of meat. Obviously, we don't want the bones. We cut that out of here. But she's added all these things to make it a meal that could go on a fairly well-to-do table. We could show, she makes this fancy here. She adds things like the mushrooms and fresh or pickled, the artichoke bottoms, which is a very interesting addition to this. And it'll definitely change the flavor and the look, and especially the hard yolks of eggs. Those are little garnishes that she's putting on top of something that is basically pretty plain. So it's great that we have basically a very, very simple recipe, something that we would recognize as beef stew, or she fancies it up a bit. Our first step on this recipe is our meat. We're going to take the meat and cut it into smaller size pieces. The recipe doesn't call for this specifically, but it's going to cook much easier like this and make a wonderful beef stew. So we're going to cut these pieces down and then season them. In this case, we only need to season with some salt, and then we're going to dredge these through some flour and get ready for browning them. So our piece of meat here is a wonderful round that is boneless.
All right, sea little fish.
Our Dutch oven is all warmed.
Thanks for
up.
stopping
We've got
by.
some butter already
I promise
melted
we're not going to be watching cooking videos all the
Let's
time.
Toss in these pieces to brown. While our meat is simmering, let's work on the other components of this recipe. We've got some carrots here that we want for our stew, and we are going to just scrape these real quick to get the outside layer off of them. It doesn't take very long at all. There we go. Now, we're not using a giant Dutch oven here, so we only need a couple of these carrots. We're just going to cut some rounds for this, and I like my carrots to not get too I like them to get a little softer, so we're going to cut them a little bit thinner so they have time to soften up in our stew.
This video sort of sucks.
And we need an onion with cloves. And this is one of those tricks that you see all over in the 18th century cookbooks, and that has to do with how do you get cloves into this dish and flavor it without them staying in there when you actually want to strain it later on. You don't want these cloves to be there when you're eating the dish. You just want...
Sorry, that was annoying.
Hello, food fans. Something different today for lunch. A very small lunch for me. This is lean cuisine, and this is a tortilla crusted fish. And this weighs only 8 ounces, so that's about half the weight of what a hungry man meal,
That's all good,
that I usually would be eating,
that little fish.
would weigh. So hopefully this
No, get some sleep. Yeah,
incredibly
it's like
good.
really late.
And these
I get it.
per pound, they're more costly than the Hungry Man meals, but they have interesting recipes. Tortilla, crusted fish, it's got rice in there and corn. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll have a secret dessert. So let's get started.
The special
Well,
effects.
it looks good. It's not really much bigger than the spoon itself, but this is a diet type meal for someone who doesn't want to put on a lot of extra weight. And I pretty much ignore calories as a rule when I'm fixing something, but this looks like it might be pretty tasty, and it is still hot and steamy. as you probably can see there. And I'll chop it up a bit. The amount of sodium in this meal is not really too bad. That's something that I don't think I've ever said before about any processed food. 19% of your daily sodium intake, according to the label, and I'm sure they're accurate there. 19% of the sodium that you're going to need you can get in this meal right here. Actually, I've got more to the meal. I've made my salad. This is the salad that I make almost every day. I don't have tomatoes in there right now. I've got cabbage and carrots and mayonnaise and relish and ketchup. This fish, crusted fish, is on a bed of rice and sour cream and peppers and corn. It tastes fine. It's not my favorite tasting food. I would prefer, for about the same price, I could get a Hungry Man twice as big meal with too much sodium, and it would have a brownie in it. But it would have a lot more calories. This meal has 16 grams of protein and 320 calories for those who are counting. I thought I'd talk a little bit about show business here. Let me get some root beer. How much it costs to become a union member of SAG. After SAG is Screen Actors Guild, and after is American Federation of Television Radio Artists. They are one union now. So it used to be you had to join 2 different unions to go out and audition for all the parts. Have some more food. Now one union. I joined SAG, Screen Actors Guild, about 1980. I think I joined after about 1965 or thereabouts. My total cost to join after when I joined was less than $100, and then later when I joined SAG, my initiation fee was $300. That was about 1980, and in addition to the $300, there was yearly dues, whatever that was at that time. But now SAG's initiation fee is $3,000, and also I got half rate. I got 50% off since I belonged to AFTRA. When I joined SAG, I got into SAG for $150. But SAG and AFTRA, one union, they do provide pay rates that are well worth getting into the union if you can. This could be habit forming here. If this came in a big package like a 16-ounce meal and was priced competitively, I could get used to this. You get some of my salad. I'll say again, just in case you're new to my channel, cabbage.
Okay.
Look it up on the internet and see what you think. There are a lot of studies that say that cabbage is a cancer-fighting food. There's probably nothing in cabbage that's going to hurt you. Is that carrot going to fall off? Cabbage tastes good if you like it. If you don't like it, it doesn't taste good. Probably still good
This
for
has been a
you.
statement I've heard all day.
I think there are a lot of people who think I eat Spam every day. And they don't realize I have lots and lots of very nutritious food every single day. The rate for a SAG daily part, and they have many, many different pay rates. If you're a SAG member, SAG after member, if you belong to the union, you get one rate if you're working as a background actor, an extra, movie extra, and you get another rate if you're working as a background actor who gets upgraded while you're working as a background actor. You get the minimum acting rate, and the acting rate per day would depend on how many days you're working. If you're working a week, you get a weekly rate. If you're under contract for like a movie, you'd be paid according to what the movie rate is at that time, and also what type of movie. Is it an educational film? But if you're a union member, you're going to get a lot of perks, a lot of good things for union members, including retirement. You're looking at a retired actor, SAG pension. That is a good thing. So is this crusted fish. The crust is better than the fish, I think. I'm getting only, what, 320 calories? 16 grams of protein. Hungry Man meal, 16 grams of protein would be about half of what a Hungry Man meal might have. But this is only half the size of a Hungry Man meal. If you're on a diet and you want something that tastes okay, even though there's not as much of it as I would prefer, this would be a good choice. And I'll tell you that when you get a union job, depending on what it is, you can get rich. And by rich, I mean making the amount of money that you want to make. If you get on a TV show and it's successful and it runs for 4 seasons, it's pretty nice. Because then it might go into syndication, like Dear John, the show I was on, went into syndication after 4 seasons of being on NBC. Then it went into syndication, which meant it was being shown every day, not just once a week. And you get residuals. Residuals are wonderful. No actor has ever spoken about residuals without a smile on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Except me. I don't go around smiling. I'm happy, but I'm just not a person who grins. Time for root beer, time for root beer, time for root beer, time for root beer.
Dang, those effects. I gotta figure that out.
Root beer is good. I'll get the rest of this meal. I wish you happy Thanksgiving and holiday season. Thanksgiving is an American holiday. It comes in November. This is actually pretty tasty. If you're not as cheap as me, you will like this. Rice is good. Rice is cooked just the way I would like rice to be cooked. To become an actor, an actress, a singer, a musician, a dancer, become all that wherever you are. You don't have to be in Hollywood to be successful in show business. In fact, today, I would not recommend for anyone starting a career to go to Hollywood. If you have a place in your area, whether it's a small city, big city, whatever, if there is a bar or a restaurant, which would be a nice place for a showcase, start up an open mic night. You get a microphone stand, amplifier, and start a show. And grow. What you got up here makes up for the lack of talent that you have everywhere else. I was never a great actor or anything close to it. I failed at comedy. I made a lot of money at comedy. I made more money on the Gong Show than most SAG actors would make in their lifetime.
You get it, Tom?
But I made the money not only for the after contract, I made it for the songs that I wrote that became published, became intellectual property for which I received royalties. Use all of your talents and prosper. Time for secret dessert. Since we're eating light today, I'm having pudding cup. I don't know what it's got in it as far as calories, probably as much as the whole meal I just had. Pudding is good though, and this is butterscotch pudding. You like butterscotch? Have you tried butterscotch? This particular little dish of butterscotch pudding came from Kroger. 22 cents. It is good. The pudding is very, 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 very tasty. Good.
What the fuck is going on in the
Good dessert.
background?
And probably not too many calories. thank you. Thank you very much for watching.
Well, that was fun. Let's see. Anything else to watch? Let's look. What is it, Kiki? 21. No, you can continue to stare at the wall. I did not. No. No. Oh, for crying out loud. Like using your iPad on your lap? Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, go do something else, please. Dude, you're killing me right now. Dude. Kiki, shit. fuck is that noise? Yeah, I hear it. Whoa, Kimosabe. What's up, y'all? Today I'm cooking with David. I'm gonna cook some nuggets. I got you, so no. Oh no, I'm not cooking nuggets. Yeah. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell no. Damn. Illegal. So rude. Had a whole box of super pretzels. At least I thought I did. No. No, I don't. Never mind. Welcome to We Ain't Cooking Shit with Dave.
Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Claire, I'm 93 years old, and today we are making meals from the Depression. making a 3-course depression meal. This is a very rare meal for the depression, but once in a while we get a break. Sunday we have a little special because we'll have meat to eat with our lentil and soup. And we have to have lentils because they're not expensive and they're nourishing and they're good for you. Put a whole pound of lentils in here because we're going to make a lot, have it left over for another day. Put them all in the pot. Then we'll put water in here. We're gonna make with rice after the lentils are cooked. Sometimes it was pasta, sometimes it was rice. I like it better with the rice. It'll take a little while to cook, so we'll just forget about it for a while. We had a stove that we would all sit around it to keep warm. The front of us would get warm, the back would freeze. Then we'd turn around, we'd turn our chairs around. Oh dear, those were the good old days. Before we had a radio, we'd go up at my aunt's house, and they used to get these romances books that they used to pass around, and they'd buy 2, 3 of them, and then we'd all sit around and listen to the story. That was our entertainment. My aunt usually did the reading. She was a good reader. And that's about it. It was very cold and to go to her house, we had to dress up real warm. And when we get there, she'd have something to drink, something warm, and we'd be real happy. That made the day. The water evaporated. They're dried up and they need a little more cooking, so we're gonna put a little more hot water in. Now when this boils, we'll put in the rice. Put a cup of rice. The lentils are ready. They're cooked, so now we put in the rice and make that cook until the rice is cooked and they're done. There's nothing in here of bugs or anything. I said, there's nothing in there, no bugs or anything, because we gotta see if the rice is okay. It's okay. It's simmering. Water will evaporate when we put the rice also. We'll wait till it boils, then I'll throw in the rice. We're gonna have enough rice for an army. Now it's boiling, so we'll throw in the rice. Gonna be a big pot of rice, a cup of rice. Put the cover on and let that boil until it cooks. And we'll have to wait a while. Oh, we're gonna make the steaks. We'll have steaks with the rice. Not together, but eat them together. This is a recipe my mother used to make on special occasions. It goes very good with the lentil soup, and then you have a piece of meat and salad, and you're all set for a nice meal. Take some olive oil and put it in a dish. I'm softening it so I can get the juice out of it. Cut the lemon. Put it in with the olive oil. Squeeze both halves of the lemon in the olive oil. Mix it up with the olive oil. Looks like it's almost done, so I shut off the gas and let it simmer down by itself. Put the cover on and wait. It'll be fine. I put some black pepper in. Now take the meat, saturate it with some lemon juice and oil. Okay, this is ready to fry. Put olive oil in the frying pan. Turn on the heat. Now I'm going to fry the meat. Now we fry the meat, and as soon as that's fried, put it in here in this sauce and lemon juice. Then that'll be done if we ever get there. Meat is very expensive and rare for us, so it was a big treat when we had it. The meat was very thin, not thick at all. We didn't know what thick meant. When we were sick, We used to like meat with the lemon juice. So we used to, sometimes we even fake being sick, so we get the meat with the lemon juice.
Oh my gosh.
That happened many times. My mother called the doctor and said, she's okay, nothing's wrong with her. So we'd have to get out of bed and live a normal life. That's how bad the depression was. Taking it out of the pan, putting it in the lemon juice mixture. Doesn't take long at all. A few minutes, you got some delicious meat. Let it marinate for a while, and then it's ready to eat. The last thing we do is make the salad, and then your meal is ready to eat. I like to just use my hand, but sometimes I have to use a knife. We use a lot of olive oil, but it's good for you. We add salt and pepper to the salad, lemon juice. We use the lemon from before for the salad. I like to add a little bit of oregano in my salad. You don't have to if you don't like oregano. Just salt, pepper, and oil, it's enough. Then you mix it with your hands, that's the best way. Now the salad is ready, the meat is ready, and our rice and lentil is ready, so it's time to eat. No poor man's meal is complete without bread. So here goes the bread. Does that look good? We made a poor man's feast. Lentils and rice, meat with lemon juice, and Italian bread, and you're all set. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, Justin J? Oh. No. I really don't have any need for cooking. No, I don't know if you've heard or not, but I injured my rib. Took an injury, and I cannot do karaoke, and I cannot really do much. So I'm sort of out of it right now. Just been watching some random ass videos. And somehow mostly cooking videos. Probably because I'm starving. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I'm just getting ready to hop off actually. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm halfway debating on just putting my 9 Inch Nails playlist back on and watching an alien movie. Why is this doing this? This is not the one I wanted. No. There it is. Yeah, see you, bro. I cannot eat anymore pineapple carrot paste. Something, I don't know. I want to watch something. I haven't watched a movie in months. These chips are good, probably not. Oh. Alright, y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.